Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakal Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And we're going to jump right into it. This is more judgment from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua coming out of Prague, capital of Prague University, to be exact, coming out of Czech Republic. And this is near Germany, Poland, Austria, and there was a mass shooting, and 14 were killed, and others were hurt. So this is more evidence that we at the end, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is visiting our nations. These other nations, Salakia, is visiting these other nations along with our nation, bringing judgment every day, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is the judge. He's the ultimate judge, right? Let's go to Psalms 9, right? Psalm chapter 9, verse 16, and it reads, "The Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth." So the Lord executed this judgment, man. Up here at these prestigious universities, and there's been mass shootings every month during this year. Many every month, mass shootings, man. Right? Which this is all to show you that these times that we are in, the world as we know it is not the same. It's not safe, right? And the Most High is bringing this judgment because he's ending this place, man. The kingdom of Salakia, the kingdom of Esau Edom, the Lord is ending. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the Israelites, it would be in your best interest to remove yourselves spiritually from this kingdom, man. Right? Because you have what's the word? You have an idea of what you think living is, right? Safety is, the good life is. You have an idea and your own belief on what you believe that it is. And if you was really in tune, right, and if you was paying attention, if you had the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua on you, you would know that this ain't life. This ain't living. There's nothing but death around you, and there's no safety, right? So let's read that again. Psalms chapter 9, verse 16. "The Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the works of his own hands." Higgaion Selah, man. Right? So the wicked, being the so-called white man, right? He's snared, right? He's snared in the works of his own hands. He pushed the guns out, right? In the earth. He brought violence on the earth, and now what is being brought back upon him, right? So let's get another one, and we're gonna play this, man. Because this is the end. You can believe that it's not, but this is the end, man. Right? Let's go to Psalms, right? 139. Psalms 139 and verse 19. Because we've been telling you how Esau Edom, the so-called white man, gets down, man. Right? He's a man of violence, man. He's a man of wickedness. He's a man of bloodshed. This is Psalms 139 and 19. surely thou will slay the wicked, right? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is fixing to slay the wicked, man, right? His seed. It says, O power, depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men, right? Because Esau Edom is a bloody man. He loves blood, man, right? And to further go into that, right? This is Sirach chapter 8 and verse 16. It says, strive not with an angry man, because these devils, they're angry. They're angry at the fact that their kingdom is falling. They're angry at the fact that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are starting to know who you are, which are Israelites, right? And he's angry about that. So at any point in time, strive not with an angry man, with these angry devils, man. Because they fixing to put you to death. They want to put you to death. Right? So let's look, let's get it again. This is Sirach chapter 8, Ecclesiasticus chapter 8, verse 16. Strive not with an angry man, and go not with him into a solitary place, man. Yeah, college, a church, right? A restaurant, right? Arena, somewhere where you letting your guard down, where you feel safe, where you feel like nothing can take place, nothing can happen, because there's security, right? There's somewhere where you have protection, so to speak, right? But that's all a solitary place, man. Meaning it's you and him, right? Because when it all goes down, everybody's scattering, running. Everybody's just trying to get away. Nobody's going to protect you at that given second, that given moment, right? So it says, strive not with an angry man, and go not with him to a solitary place, for blood is as nothing in his sight, man. So this devil don't care if he spreads and sheds blood. He actually loves to see that blood spill out of your body, man. Right? If this devil can shoot and kill his own people, what you think he want to do to you, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, man? It says, and where there is no help, he will overthrow thee. Right? Because really, when S hits the fan, ain't nobody around. Everybody's scattering. You on your own. Right? You on your own, man. Nobody's gonna help you. Right? So let's get it, man. Let's play it. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing. The elect be edified. And hey, man, we have to end. Shalom.
Begin in Central Europe with a rare, deadly mass shooting on a university campus. At least 14 people were killed and 25 others wounded when a lone gunman opened fire from the roof of a building at Charles University in Prague. That is the capital city of the Czech Republic. Police say they later found the body of the gunman, a 24-year-old student at that school. And this happened in the heart of historic Prague. Police say there's no indication of any political or terrorism motive for today's attack. CBS's Elaine Cobb leads off our coverage tonight.
Shots fired. And chaos erupted mid-afternoon at Charles University in central Prague. Panicked students and faculty ran for their lives. Police say the suspected shooter was a 24-year-old student. He took aim from a campus rooftop. Sergei Medvedev was giving a lecture when the shooting began.
We barricaded the door. We put all the desks against the door.
Students were warned to stay put. While some desperately took cover on a ledge, others jumped to safety. Police say at least 14 people were killed and 25 injured.
Tell me, what did you see?
Yeah, we had the sirens, like 4 or 5 gunshots that were very loud. People screaming, people running for cover.
Joseph Highland and college.
And it's all good with these Edomites when they proud, they walk around like nothing can happen to them. Like they're not in danger of anything. But we living in a time where the curses is fit to hit these other nations, right? Chiefly Esau, Edom, which we looking at on the screen, man. Right? They sat in the heart, the historic Prague, right? Where, you know, you just got a bunch of proud devils over there. And the Yahweh Shem Yahushua is bringing them low, right? And it's only downhill from here for these devils. You know what I'm saying? Because they walk in mints, you know, around the earth, you know, spreading, you know, wickedness and abominations. And, you know, they believe that they belong where they are and everybody else belongs where they are, man. Right? They're a bunch of liars and deceivers, man. And the Lord is through with these people, man. He only set these people up for a season to be to bring his people, his chosen people, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, to jealousy, man. But the Lord is bringing us back to who we are. He bringing us back to him. So he got no need for you devils no more, man. Right? And all of you gonna perish. Right? It tells you in the book of Isaiah 14:21, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers, man. Right? So all these devils fixing to be slaughtered. Hey, the Bible said it. I didn't say it, man. You know? This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not. Right? So, hey, every morning, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has a hit list. Right? Every morning, man. Who you think brings death? Killing. Who you think brings every aspect of this world and life, whether it's on the left-hand side, the right-hand side, whether it's good or evil? Who you think brings that, man? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. Right? The Most High controls all spirits. Right? It says, every morning doth he bring his judgment to light, he faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Yeah, the unjust, which are these Edomites, 2/3 of the nation of Israel and the other nations, they're not going to know no shame. They're not going to take heed to this and say, I got to do better. I can't be the way I was. They're not going to do that, man. They're going to continue in their devilish, demonic ways. So the Lord going to do away with them, man. Right? This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Right? And what's that trumpet? This truth. The words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? That's the trumpet that's being blown that all the nations are afraid of, man. Right? Because what does it tell you in the book of Revelation? Right? About how Revelations, let me see if I can get it real quick. Revelation chapter 11. Revelations chapter 11, verse 8. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where our Lord was crucified. Right? So our bodies were once dead spiritually on the shores of America, Babylon the Great. Right? But now what? It tells you these other nations, they knew who we are. They still to this day, they know who we are. Right? So it says, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues. Oh, Salakia, let me go back a little bit. Where our Lord was crucified, right? Where Yahushua was crucified. They tell you that he's a so-called white man, right? They tell you that the angels are white. Everybody's so-called white man, right? They completely tarnished his image, right? He loves everybody. They, the people of the Lord, and so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, they're nobodies. They're just slaves, niggas and spicks, right? So it says, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. Yeah, they would never tell us who we were, man. These devils, they know who we are, but yet they won't tell us who we are, because they want to stay in power. But it was going to come out anyway, devil. Right? So it says, and after 3 days and a half, roughly 350 years, right? The spirit of life from Yahweh Shem Yahushua entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. That's what it is, man. The life was being put back in us through this truth, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And look what it says. It says, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Who's the them? These other nations, man. And once that happens, everything begins to crumble. Once the Israelites come back to who they are, everything begins to crumble, man. And that's what you see going on. Right? That's what you see going on. Right? So that's the trumpet that's being blown, this truth, and our people waking back up, man, through the sound of the trumpet. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city and the Lord have not done it? The answer is no. Everything that's done, right, in these cities, the Lord did it. Right? The Lord did it. He did this, and every judgment that proceeded after this, he's done it. What you think you're going to take it up with the Lord? No. Right? So let's continue, man.
Friends visiting from England were nearby as the attack unfolded. They stayed with Harry Cranstone, who is on crutches.
It's probably one of the most frightening experiences I will ever have.
Video posted on social media appears to show the gunman firing atop a building in a busy historic area filled with tourists and shoppers.
SWAT teams were on site within minutes, sealing off the area and evacuating buildings. A short time later, authorities say they found the shooter dead with a large quantity of ammunition beside him. The Interior Minister said the death...
The outcome and the result always wind up being the same, man. This all looks like a staged, you know what it is, man. That's what it looks like, man. It's never no. I'm gonna just leave it at that, man, because I don't want to get a strike or, YouTube get butthurt when you say certain things. Oh, it's false information or whatever. But hey, let Satan will get an advantage of. We are not ignorant of his devices, man. Right?
It's told could have been much higher. Earlier in the day, the gunman's father was found dead, prompting a search for the student. Police received a tip that he wanted to take his own life and was heading to the capital.
Several European countries have increased security in recent weeks following a spate of attacks. Here in France, the threat alert has been raised to the highest level after a knife attack at a school 2 months ago. Margaret?
Elaine.
So, it's unease and it's unsafe everywhere, man. These devils, they in fear, right? Along with these other nations, everybody's in fear because of the Israelites waking up, man. Right? They're all in fear because of the Israelites waking up. Ain't nothing they can do about it, right? But the end of it all is that these devils, they know they're on their way out, man. Right? They walk in fear and trembling each and every day, man. So they lash out. They lash out, man. They go get their blessing, which is the gun, and they go to work, man. Right? Because they don't want to see the end, man. But guess what? You devils, you coming back on this earth to live out your punishment. So you can take your own life. That ain't going to do a damn thing. You coming right back, man. Going into slavery, hardcore slavery, for what you did to the children of Israel, man. You're not escaping this. Right? So let's get a couple more. We're going to shut it down. This is Colossians, right? Because, hey, what these devils have done to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans for decades, man, how they set up laws and raped, robbed, murdered, killed, set up drugs in the neighborhood and guns, threw guns in the neighborhood so that way Negroes can kill themselves and go crazy on each other. Hey, it's all falling back to them, man. It's all coming back to them, right? You know? Let me get some real quick. Bear with me. This is Proverbs 26. Salakia, this is, I'm going to go to Sirach. Sirach 27 and 26. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein. Right? Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein. So while you digging a pit for somebody else to fall in, you wind up falling in it, man. Right? You don't know. You're digging a pit for yourself. Right? It said, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein, man. You set all these traps for so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, the guns, the drugs, for us to off ourselves, right? Guess what? It's coming back on you, devil. Right? It's coming back on you. And for further validation, check this out. This is Colossians 3 and 25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done, and there is no respect of person, man. That's it don't matter who it is. If you do wrong, you're going to get wrong, man. And who's done more wrong than the so-called white man, man? Who's done more wrong than this devil? Right? Who? This is Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, for Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, so whatever he put in the earth, right? And you know what this devil has sowed in the earth, man. Rape, rob, murder, wickedness, abominations, everything, man. It says, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap, man. That's what you're going to get back. That's what you're going to get back. And what's going to be the ultimate judgment, man? Let's get it. This is Numbers chapter 35 and verse 19. The revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. Who's the revenger of blood himself? Yahushua, man. Right? When he returns, what is he going to do? Shall slay the murderer. Who's been the murderer on the earth, man? The ultimate murderer, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, man. It says, when he meeteth him, he shall slay him. So that's what the Lord is coming back to do, man. That's what the Lord is coming back to do. Right? He's coming back to slay the murderer. Right? That's what he's coming back to do. It says, but if he thrust him of hatred or hurl at him by laying of weight that he die, or in enmity smite him with his hand, well, that's going into something else. But this is what, Yahushua is coming back to do, man. Right? This is what he's coming back to do, to slay the murderer, to slay the wicked. So, I just wanted to go into that. Hey, these devils are finished. These devils are through. right? And Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing, more of these cases happen, man. Right? I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And to the next lesson. Shalom.